All right. It will.
Good. My mic good. My mic good.
A little bit down. Can you go a little bit down? Because it's like when you talk, it's like loud. You know what I'm saying? Over
Like loud.
voice. Like we can't. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if we could just turn it down, like a little bit down, like you know what I'm saying. At least
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we already recorded. We got about a good 40 minutes or so to tie everything together. You know, Ev had to get up. I know she get her ass kicked over there with them shifts. Told her
Yeah, she is.
it's not nothing to play with, man. For real, like these fucking, you know.
And they're not paying them anything extra. That's why, like even when I
That's
was
the
talking
messed
about
up
people not
part
going
of
back
it.
to school like that. That ain't no easy work. And you talking about dealing with folk that got COVID and they could potentially get sick even if they're vaccinated, and you all don't pay them anymore. Like you don't even get time and a half on the holiday. Like how am I supposed to feel as an employee about that? That means that you really don't fucking value me, my time. That's time I can spend with my family. Everybody else, that's where everybody else is during this time. But you all don't even pay them time and a half. So why would people come to work? I wouldn't go to work either.
I mean, I understand that. It's I feel like that's a double-edged sword because as a worker, I feel like when people are not coming to work, that puts more weight on us. But at the same time, with the COVID and everything out there, with the low wages and everything, I can understand why people are not in a hurry to get back there because what we have to look forward to. It's like, you're going to come over there to make, I don't know, $9, $10 an hour and be struggling all over again, in addition to standing a chance of catching COVID.
Right.
And everybody's going to pull back from COVID and recover. So that's another thing that we got floating out there. So I understand, I'm not going to, be selfish about it, but I have to understand both sides.
Yeah.
But this is the world we live in today. It's unfortunate, but this is what we got to deal with. God willing, we can get past this shit and get to some state of normality and live our lives in peace. Because that's what's most important to me at this stage of the game is peace.
Yep.
But like I said, I heard.
Well, I don't think we're gonna ever have peace until we get. I mean, because we can individually we can have peace, but as a whole, we'll never be peaceful until we get this shit taken care of. And I'm not, I'm all for black. Like my issues, my concerns are all for black people. Like that. That's where I am initially. But until we get these folk that got all this money out the way, we're not gonna have peace because you're not gonna be able to be collectively peaceful. You're not. Well, I sound like somebody fighting. Who are you?
Em took us to the TikTok video. Let me put this shit on here. See what she's talking about.
Right, I heard like a ding.
Yeah, that was Em just sent this.
Slowing down. Why would you change it to fewer stipulations?
First of all, I want you to go back and listen to the full video that I stitched so you can get the science, so you can get the facts. She's a smart lady because I'm about to travel into make-believe land. It's amazing that now that a new variant is out, that they're lifting some restrictions. And I heard one of my mutuals say that she went to get COVID tested and a test will not be available for the next 5 days. It seems like some of this is intentional. So I was interested in who were some of the biggest lobbyists during this pandemic. So I did a little Google search, and according to Yahoo, the biggest tech companies that lobbied for COVID-related issues was Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and Google. Then I was interested to see who benefited the most. And according to the New York Times, those same companies, along with Microsoft, brought in $1.2 trillion during this pandemic. Now, I'm not saying it's a setup. However, things look a little sketchy.
The slowing down. Why would you change?
Okay, so that's what she's talking about. And she said the second video said something upon a good night. Let me check this one out while we on here.
Kind of slowing down. Why would?
Why she said it twice? She
Yeah.
said,
But she high.
Very good point. Very good observation.
Well, there you have it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'm like, what the fuck? I just saw this shit. I'm like, okay, this dope content for the show and all this. But yeah.
She been smoking.
Yeah, she high. I ain't mad at her. You want to get high, go and get high.
Right. Get out how you live.
I mean, shit, I like to drink here and there,
Here and there.
I mean, well, look, when the show come up, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if it ain't the show or me and my wife going out, I don't drink. That's it. There's only 2 times. I'm an occasional drinker. But when I drink, I like to get fucked up.
You almost there.
I'm getting there. I got a little bit.
Right. You didn't lean too far back in that chair, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did too.
You got a serious lean going on.
Just lean. Very serious lean.
Check this out. Down in the back, sun rooftop.
Oh man.
That's how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying?
believe.
This bourbon, y'all, see some of y'all, I know Alicia don't fuck with no dogs, so I get that. Johnny over here Brown. So, we got
with Coke. I
I'm
didn't drink like you, man. You like yours straight up. I got Coke.
Yeah.
I like Coke in my crown too. But I mess with bourbon too.
I fuck with I like just recently, like this year, got into bourbons because I'm like, the Crown is smooth. That's my favorite joint, but I need to take it another level. So I started fucking with the bourbons. I'm like, man, these bourbons is, man, it's this shit where it's at. That's how I'm like, God damn, this shit gets you right. So I started man, let me go find some bourbons and shit. I started looking around, started finding them. I was like, man, I'll put this shit on the bar. I was like, when I pour a glass of this shit, I was like, God damn, don't put no ice in it or nothing. Just pour you about a half a glass, about this much in there. Pour you about that much. You're going to be...
3 fingers.
He said this much.
This much. Pour you about this much up in there. You're going to be straight. You ain't got to run.
How many corners is that?
Shit, about 7 corners up in there.
Oh, man.
That's how it's got to be, man. But yeah, man, I guess going back to the topic originally, we were talking about white people being condescending towards our people, from everything to hair to, just being too familiar. That's something that needs to stop. It's kind of like, I guess it's on a case by case because depending on the person, some people may not get offended by that, but a lot of us do, at least in my mind. Imagine some motherfucker come up to you. Like I had locks for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I had locks for like 5 years, right? And I've dealt with that. Like people come up and say, oh, you don't wash your hair, and this, it's this, it's that. And it's offensive, and I'm no different. Like I was sensitive about my shit too, because the hair is like, one of the first things that people see when they see you, and I grew my locks or whatever, this and that, and I felt good about them. But every now and then you get one dickhead that'll come and say some shit like that. But you can't control what people say or what they do, but you have full control over what you say and how you respond. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't knock a motherfucker if they feel like they wanna motherfucker knock your head off because you said some shit or you touched them or you did something. Hey, you had it coming. You don't know this person. You can't come up to people you don't know and be touching them in no kind of way. You just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And white folks have a tendency to get a little bit too familiar. I guess they feel like if you look a certain way, like I say, I would say if you look non-threatening, they will try with you. You see what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. But I said all that to say it's something that should never happen, but I don't see an end to it. I mean, because this is what some white people's mentality, like I call them old school white people. Old school white people talk like this is the 50s, that what we live in today. They act like this is the 50s, and they can kind of talk down to you, and you're supposed to just accept it. Or they can do something that's condescending, and you're just supposed to accept it. I don't agree with that. I got pretty thick skin at the same time, so it's certain shit that I just be like, whatever. But certain shit, you cross the line, then I gotta say something, or I gotta do something.
Let shit go.
Oh well, that's fair too.
I ain't letting them go. Like because I think we live in the age. Like it's not, to me. It's like even with those people, that gives them a reason not to do better. Right. You're not gonna walk up to me and talk to me like you say. I mean, like being condescending. I get you together with that. But I think we're at a time right now we cannot afford to let white folk. Even like I have real thick skin, but to me it's almost like that's somebody like pushing you, and you just brush that off. They don't come back and kick you next time. So let me stop you right here, because I don't want us to have no misunderstanding about what the fuck you think you're gonna say to me and how you're gonna talk to me. And when I was working for other people, being in a supervisory position, I found myself a lot of times being challenged by folks who were not even qualified, did not have any schooling, formal schooling, any kind of generic education, or anything, challenging my decisions because of how I look.
Wow.
And it happened. So even with those people, you have to get them together. And like I think me and you are definitely on because you'll be like, I'm gonna go ahead and let it pass and go move on my day when I'm now. No, fuck that. I'll fuck up my whole day to get somebody together. And and maybe it's the rebel in me. I don't know what it is, but I feel
you militant.
Like, yeah, but I think Kanai has some militant in him too. That me and
Kanai, yeah.
Kanai just let shit slide. Where I'm like, if me and Kanai together, Kanai be like, come on, we gonna leave that law. I be like, no, nigga, fuck that. We about to go to jail. We going to jail tonight. Kanai, let's go.
We going to jail.
jail.
I'm going to jail. Bail me out. We going to jail.
Bro, we going to jail, right? She gonna make sure he go to jail too.
Let's go to jail because we riding together. Like we gonna ride together. Then come on, let's go. We going to jail, Kanai, tonight.
You going to jail? I'm gonna tell you like this, because me is like this. It's the difference, I think, and it's not to sound sexist, but this is the way I really feel. I think it's the fundamental difference between man and woman. A woman, to me, is going to put heart and emotion into everything she does. Men are going to put logic into it.
I was gonna say that bullshit, and I really want to fight you right now. If I could punch through this screen, I'd hit you right now. Because women by nature.
I concur. Yeah.
We definitely by nature.
I agree with them.
We are emotional. We're more nurturing and more emotional. I will say that. But I will point you all back to when we were ruling in Egypt, when we were over in Africa. There were women pharaohs, right? And that's proof that. Although, like, and even for myself, I separate my feelings from fucking logic. Like, I'm not a fucking fool. I understand, like, I can embrace my feelings. I can know that how I feel. I can acknowledge that, okay, I feel this kind of way. But I also can acknowledge, I need to kill this motherfucker. And my emotions are not going to allow me to fuck up how I'm about to kill you. Like I'm acknowledging I'm pissed off with you, and I need to kill you. I need to do something to you. But I'm gonna logically think about how I'm gonna do that so that I don't get. So there's some logic to us. Like we're just not inherently just like folk. We don't just move off emotions. I don't.
That ain't been my experience in life.
I'm just speaking for me. I'm speaking for me. And how
you know what? You know what? I don't think that's what he said. Well, I don't want to say that's what he's saying.
Women are more,
but
he's not the only man
he said more. I do believe women are more emotional. That's why we are paired.
But when I say
two different
jail, that's not emotion. When I say come on, let's go to jail, that means that some need to be dealt with. Like when I say Kanai, let's go to jail.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
And Kanai be like,
and you saying you're gonna be convinced. It's gonna be convinced wisely to him that we both need to act on this, and just one of us.
When So what I'm saying is, I know Kennard will let, like, the thing we've talked in the past. Kennard will be like, "Nah, I'm gonna answer that question and let it go, so I can go on about my day." Where I'm like, "Nah, nigga, fuck that. I'm about to fuck up my whole day because we gonna get to the bottom of this shit."
Oh.
But that's not emotion. That's not. I'm not doing that out of emotion.
What is it?
It is emotion. It's not
What is
emotion.
it?
It's not emotion, motherfucker. You have no right. It's illegal for you to stop me and ask me. That's not a feeling that I have. That's a fucking fact. It's illegal for you to stop me and ask me who I am and show my ID. You have no business fucking asking me that. And because I know my rights, bitch, get away from me. Are you detaining me? If you're not detaining me, then why the fuck? Because at that point, if you won't let me leave and you're telling me you're not detaining me, it's kidnapping. I need the watch command over here. I need a white shirt over here. I need somebody, because nigga, you don't know your job. That's not a feeling. Everything that I said, what I just said to you, all of that shit is fact. So I know. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to jail, Kennard. Come on.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that well, I know that we're gonna deal with it two separate ways, but how I'm dealing with it is not based off emotion. Everything I said is fucking logical, it's based off fact, and it is actually the law.
I'm saying
that's not emotional. Nigga, we going to jail.
No. I'm not saying logic as far as mandates and laws. I'm saying logic as far as taking it to that extent. When you could just dead this shit right here. If a motherfucking cop come up to me today and say, "Let me see your ID." Now I got two ways I can go. I can say yay or nay. Now if I say nay, logically, now I gotta deal with what comes with the nay. He may be an asshole. He may be this, that, and the third. Or I can say, yay, give him my ID, and he say, "All right, my bad, my mistake. Have a nice day." I'm on my way. Where I gotta go? 2 minutes.
Let's go to jail.
Who the fuck?
She said, "Let's go to jail." Fuck that. It's over.
I'm just a firm believer. Like, I get what you're saying, Kennard. Like, you don't want the problem, but I'm with the shit. I'm with the shits only because when they come into our community, like, it could be. I don't mind going to jail. I work for myself. Take me to fucking jail, because you're going to have to let me out, and you don't have no business doing this. But when they come into our community, they ain't just doing that to you. They ain't just doing it to me. And then you talk about how many times that they've actually, like, did shit to people that they had absolutely no business. Like, it's not even legal for you to do shit, but you don't know your rights.
I get what she's saying.
Like,
you got to stand up one day.
Get the fuck out of my face.
You got to stand up one day.
Don't ask me where the fuck I'm going. Bitch, I'm grown. I'm down the motherfucker. It's not your business. Are you detaining me? Am I under arrest? Right. Why are you bothering me? And if you can't answer any of those questions, I have a right. Now, if you want to take me to jail, you still don't have a business taking me to jail. And I get what you're saying. But Nick, it's not legal. It's not lawful for you to ask me those questions. And it's not illegal for me to tell you I don't have to answer that. So if you want to go toe to toe, I ain't got shit else to do. Let's go. Let's go to jail. Yeah. Somebody come and get me. My brothers and my mom, somebody come and get me out. I don't mind.
It's like it's 7 days a week, and you get pulled over 5 out of 7 days of the week. You gonna say, okay, all 5 times? After a while, you're gonna be like, I'm
gonna argue with him all 5 times.
I ain't gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far, argue all 5 times, but after a while, it's like, now it's being redundant. Now you are messing with me.
Y'all fuck around with me, we all going to jail. We all going to jail. Let's go to jail. Come on, it's gonna be fun.
I'm like,
she said it's gonna be fun. Nobody won't be in nobody's county now.
Jail. It ain't prison. It's just jail, y'all. Come on now. Let's go have some fun. Come on.
I'm just saying, the last thing I want to do is be up in the police officer's face or him and mine for any reason. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to speed this shit up. That's what I'm trying to do. Whatever it takes to make the shit go faster, goddamn it, we on that. I know how.
That's why y'all need us.
Huh?
That's why y'all need us. Nigga, I'll fight forever. Like, hey, get out the way.
I don't need that extra shit. Because, look, I look at it like this. Like,
at least you say, y'all need us, goddammit.
Look, I look at it like this. To me, I really don't, because, like I said, I'm an adult. I'm a man. I can handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing that time is precious, and I value my life. I'm not going to knowingly put myself at risk. So if I go with the narrative of the cops killing niggas, the cops killing everybody, if I have that in my subconscious, then why would I do anything to keep him around longer? No, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make it go faster. To get
Not gonna lie, it depends on how I feel that day. It depends on how, because like Will
Right.
just said, like if I,
If that happened to you
man,
all the time,
today's just not the day. My kids stress me out.
man,
As a
it's
matter of
like,
fact, fuck it.
yeah,
I want to go to McDonald's and get an ice cream. The ice cream thing is
right,
I want a fucking ice cream.
yeah,
So now you stopping me from getting my goddamn they close in 10 minutes.
right. It's like a
What the
bully.
Like,
Yeah, it's like a bully. You know how a bully does. That lives on your block. He gonna be at the store. He gonna be at the park. He everywhere, and you gonna keep saying, "I'm just gonna give him the money." I don't know. I might take the Alicia road now. I'm going to jail.
Like,
hey, it's enough is enough.
When you was talking about whether or not the police killing killing people and stuff like that, black people, fuck white people, police killing people and stuff, that is true. And in my mind, I'm still thinking like, man, I don't give a fuck about you or that gun. I'm sick of this shit.
For real, I'm sick of this shit. You get fed up.
Nigga, you about
I'm fed up.
Ice cream, like it ain't about the ice cream. Fuck the ice cream. I don't feel like this bullshit today.
Right. Like I'm sick of it.
You know what? For me, it's just I know it's a time and a place for shit, and so for me, it's like, look, this motherfucker. Like I said, I'm not a fan of guns. I was in the service like y'all was, and I did not like guns. Even then, I did not like guns. I didn't grow up with guns. I still, to this day, I'm a gun owner. I'm a legal gun owner, but I do not like guns. Okay? I have a fear of guns and with people with guns. I do, honestly. Now, here's a motherfucker. He don't know me from Eve. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled me over for whatever reason. I don't want you in my face no longer than you have to be. I'm not gonna do or say nothing to keep you long around me because now you're making me uncomfortable. So I want you in and out. I'm gonna tell you, did I ever tell you the story when I was going to the game? Did I ever tell you the story?
We was going to the what?
I was going to a game. I played softball. So anyway, I was playing softball.
Oh.
And I'm in Orland, and they known for pulling over people in Orland. Right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so I play ball in Orland. At that matter of fact, I was playing in Tinley, so I had to go through Orland to get to Tinley. So
yeah, they right next to each other.
Right, I'm on 159th.
159th and like what is that? LaGrange?
Well, no, a little further. Yeah.
No, not LaGrange. It's not far from there.
You're right. But I didn't go that far west. But anyway, I'm on my way to the game, and what I used to do is when I play softball, I would always have like a can of beer or some shit in the car to get a little buzz before I play. They call them beer leagues. So I would have a can of beer and I'd be getting faded on the way to the game. Because I can still play the game, even though I'm drunk, I can still play. So this is what anybody that plays 12-inch softball, 14-inch softball, know what I'm talking about. This is what motherfuckers have, a case of beer in the dugout. We getting drunk playing the game. This is what we do. So this was, I'm on my way to the game, it was on a Sunday, and it was a black cop in Orland, pulled me over. I had the beer in my console to where you could physically see it. I had to talk like this away from him so he wouldn't smell the beer on my breath. Now, if I'd have been on some personal shit, Alicia, in here.
No, first of all, don't say that.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you the story. Wait, hold on. If I
next started.
Wait,
I know.
They say that type of time. If I was on that type of time, then I'd have been in fucking jail. I turned my face like this and was talking this way so he couldn't smell it. Dude ran my license. Matter of fact, somebody stole my plate off my car on the fucking west side. You know, these niggas, they won't let you have shit. Took my plate off my car. So he's like, okay, well, I said I thought it was cool, you know, you only have the front plate. No, you got to have both plates. And I drove on to the game. No problem. Now I'm like, hey, motherfucker, man, I'm tired of this shit.
Okay, so let's be clear what I'm saying. Okay. Nigga, let's be clear.
My bad.
When you wrong about something and you were clearly wrong, I'm not saying that all situations warrant that. But what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna stop me. Like we were having a conversation last week where we were saying, well, if you walking down the street and they stop you, you have no business to stop me. But if you have a fucking beer in your car, that was the best thing for you to do because you were wrong. Like, right? So when you're breaking the law, that's different. That to me, that's a different animal. But when I'm not breaking the law, I'm not doing anything wrong, and you're bothering me, I have the absolute right to tell you, get the fuck away from me. You're violating my rights. You what you're doing is illegal, and now I have that right to say that. Now, when you're wrong, you fucking wrong, and I don't advocate for anybody doing the wrong thing. And you can't be indignant and do the wrong thing. Like, motherfucker, you wrong. The best thing for you to do was shut the fuck up and do exactly what you did because you were wrong.
That's
But
right.
when I'm not wrong, you're not going to. And maybe because I have a Napoleon complex, because I've always been a short.
That's all you, Alicia.
I might have a complex,
Yeah.
but I'm not
How
going to
tall
be
are you?
intimidated or bullied by anybody. Nobody.
She
By
must
no
be
stretch
five.
of
She must be
imagination.
5'2".
I was
No,
thinking that.
I'm 5 feet, but I've always.
For real?
Yeah, I'm 5. Yeah, I tell people I'm 5'10".
4'11". She
No, nigga,
4'11".
I'm 5 feet. I'm 5 feet in real life. I'm 5 feet in real life. But I also grew up around a bunch of men. I had brothers and cousins and everything like that. And one thing that I did not do, I don't do, like I was raised, you don't bully, then you don't get bullied. So anything that's waxing bully or intimidate, when I feel like somebody's trying to intimidate me or bullying me, I immediately have a problem with that. And the cops it's a fucking big ass gang, and they're not all of them, but it's a lot of them out there that come at you with intimidation and fear, and they have no legal standings on bothering you, and they continue to do it, and they only do it in certain communities, and that's the problem that I have. So for me, it's not just me speaking up for myself, but it's me speaking up for somebody else that they might be going to fuck with. Stop fucking with folks. And I also would follow that up with, I don't mind going to jail. I've been to jail before. I've been in prison before. It ain't what I want to do, but if it's a good enough reason, just like I believe that, like I keep on telling you, if I find somebody fucking with my kids that belong to the police officer, I'm in a joint out. They gonna have to kill me because they not gonna fuck with my kids, and I have no problem with going to jail, and I don't have a problem being dead, unalive, whatever they call it now, because to me that's doing the right thing. Doing the right thing ain't always comfortable. It ain't always easy, and it is sometimes requires sacrifice. And to me, those are necessary sacrifices that I'm willing to make.
Yeah, you gotta
Period. And
sacrifice.
that's just where I am. And even for like you all, like even if you like I was joking with you, but if you didn't want to argue with him, I'd be like, go ahead, Kernard. What the fuck y'all bother him for? You ain't even got to go to jail. Just come get my ass out of jail. Cause I think that a big part of our problem is that we fucking need to band together. And with
Yeah.
Kernard, I get what you saying, but nigga, I got you. I'm gonna fight for you. Just come bail me out. I ain't got no problem.
I don't want you to do that.
But it's necessary.
Look,
It's
I feel like this. It's like I call it a certain type of etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, don't start no shit. Don't get in no bullshit. Keep everything cool, no matter where you go, no matter where you at, no matter who you come across.
But if they bothering you, cannot has that.
Wait, wouldn't that be starting shit?
That's you starting shit.
I know, but I've been there, and sometimes you just have to just play that role because my mind is always thinking a couple of steps ahead. Like, if you do this, this and this could happen. So rather than me get involved in that, I'd rather just ditch the scene or bail out or whatever, because you know what? I didn't come here for no drama. I came here for anything other than drama. You know, whether it's the police, whether it's these niggas in the street, whatever. I didn't come in for that. So I'd rather, look, I feel like this. I'm 42 years old, right? You know, I seen a little bit. I did a little bit. But my patience is real fucking thin. And it come down to, you have to protect you. Because
for me, that's not what it is, though. I have to protect them people that I'm responsible for.
Wait, ain't that protection too? Like,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, protect your actual, like, your life, like you're being alive. But the quality, don't you have to protect the quality of life too?
I mean, yeah, okay, that goes along with it. But priority number one is self-preservation. Okay, so now in this day and age, shit spins out of control real fast. And it's so easy to get into a conflict that can spiral into that with the cops, with these niggas, with anybody. And rather than having to deal with that, I'd much rather just dead the shit and move forward. Now,
Well, that's why you need me. Because I'm going to strap up my boots. I'm going to strap up my boots all the way up.
Because
I'm going to lay them all the way up for you.
You're going to escalate it. I don't want the
No,
shit.
I'm not. Let me tell you why it's not an escalation. Let me tell you why it's not an escalation.
I'm just
When you say the perfect thing, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. So if you come and fucking with me, that means you're starting shit. So at that point, I don't like conflict. I'm a very peaceful person. You ask, hey, I'm real peaceful. I don't have no problem with nobody. I get along. I can keep with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't bother you. But what I will do, I will lace up my boots all the way up. I will throw on my hoodie, and I don't mind going. Like, I don't mind fighting. I'll fight because I think at the end of the day, like, self-preservation is definitely that's granted to me. But what I think about is my children, right? And my grandchildren. So if I gotta go to make sure that they're secure, and I want them to understand some shit is just worth dying for. And I'm not talking about no petty shit, but nigga, I'll let them kill me. They gonna have to kill me. Because some things to me are so fucking important to me that I'm not gonna let you take that from me. I'm not going to allow you to dehumanize me. I'm not gonna allow you to and I know that you will walk away, but I wouldn't even allow somebody, if I was with y'all, to do y'all like that. Like, nigga, y'all can walk away if y'all want to. I'm gonna stand right here. Y'all just come get me out of jail because we about to have a conversation. Because to me, at that point, there has to be a standard. And even if they know my name, they know not to. So don't go over there fucking with her because here she goes. So it's gonna have to set precedents. Because stop fucking with us. Stop fucking with him. Stop fucking with him. Stop fucking with them. Because now what y'all doing is eventually what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a group of people that's going to be able to affect change in the community. Because not only will we know rights, but we're actually comfortable enough to stand up with each other. And jail ain't shit. You know how many people went to jail for civil rights? You know how many people went to jail for fighting for shit that we should have had? Plenty of them. Jail ain't shit when you're doing the right thing. Jail ain't shit. You can't put me in jail. Jail is a motherfucking mental thing. You can put me in a cage, but you motherfucker do whatever you gonna do. But my point is gonna be made, and that's a legacy that I want to leave for my children. Fuck you. I don't fear shit. I'm not scared of shit. Whatever's gonna happen to me, Allah is the last and final say. God's gonna have a say when I die and when I go. So whenever I go, it's not gonna be because the cop wanted me to go. It's just gonna be because it's my time. So if I gotta go and I go out into the blaze, nigga, what I don't want y'all to do, don't cry for me, don't march. I want y'all to call John and get with his plan. Because he don't have a plan. He ain't gonna march.
And don't call Big Crump. I can't stand that motherfucker. I'm so sick of his fucking ass. I really do not like him.
Speaking of Ben Crump, like from the, I think what didn't he first come out with like the what's dude's name? What's the name of the kid with the Skittles?
Trayvon Martin.
Right. What was that the first time that he came on the scene? I don't remember. I think that's the first time I recognized him or I was aware of him. Yeah. I've hated the way that this nigga speaks ever since that day. And I continue to hate the way this motherfucker speaks. Yeah, he's from the South, but I can get past the fucking Southern. No, I hate the way he puts sentences together the same way that, well, maybe not the same way that Trump puts sentences together, but I just hate the way this motherfucker speaks.
He showed no. He just talk.
Literally.
His shit all fucked up.
Whatever he thinks comes the fuck out. Now, that younger cat he's not on his team. He's a lawyer within his own self, but he's a younger guy. He's like late 20s. He's tall.
You talking about his son-in-law?
Is that his son-in-law? I didn't know that. He's a tall, dark-skinned cat, kind of nice-looking, built guy, got a beard.
Oh no, that ain't his son-in-law. I don't know.
I think he may be from like, I want to say North Carolina, but I'm lying. Somewhere from the fucking South. I don't know. It's all the same to me. But yeah, whatever. I like him. Ben Crump, he's weird. Also, not enough police officers fear for their fucking life when they go to sleep, and I think that needs to change. All police officers need to go to bed wondering, is tonight the night? All of those motherfuckers can go to sleep thinking that same thing.
And my question is, it's so ironically that when you see police coming out of hood, they differently, but the firemen coming out of hood, they so nice and presentable. Let me go in the building 3-4 times to help y'all out. Like, what happened? I don't know. I've seen a lot of
on South Chicago. They are really nice. They really are.
They really nice. You're like really nice. Firemen, like, oh, you got bags in there? Let me go in the fire and go get them for you. Policemen, they try to shoot everybody on the block. I don't know where they getting it. I don't know where they getting it.
Everybody on the block, damn Will.
I'm just saying, because they are, and the more they keep us divided, they want us to be nice. I feel like if we be so nice and no one stands up, they institute slavery. I believe they would.
Even when we're nice, it's proven that even when we're nice, they take our lives. So, man, if I'm a
That's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and do
That's
what I'm
true.
doing.
Exactly.
Because they don't. It doesn't matter if you comply with
it doesn't matter if you you comply to what they saying.
If you don't die anyway, you might as well
die for. Maybe you get you a street name after your school.
No, don't name no street after.
My family get a couple $1 million. My daughter gets some money, something like that. But if I got the same exact odds of getting shot while I'm sitting in this car with my hands at 10 to 2 as I do with reaching, I might as well
reach.
I think you know what? I think that the narrative they're putting out about police is a false narrative, and it's set there to get black people to hate the cops and all this. Because I think the narrative is that the cops is just killing everybody and harassing everybody and all of this. And I do have empathy for police, even though I had an episode where cops drove guns on me, and they were 100% wrong. In spite of that, I still feel as though at the end of the day, if I'm in a jam, I need to call the police. Because I'm not finna.
Yeah, have you seen what happened when you call the police and you in the jam? Sometimes you die.
Wait, those two different things.
So what? I'm willing to take that.
They are. They're two different things.
Because at least the cops have to have probable cause. Niggas is drunk high and doing this shit.
But you talking about the worst of black people. I'm saying just a normal kid coming out of school or just coming from work and they just they not bothering no one and they get killed.
By who? A cop or one of us?
By a cop. So what should happen to that cop?
If that happens, then the cop need to go on and deal with the consequences. He need to go. Look, the worst case scenario, he might go to jail. He might go.
That's the worst case scenario.
Who talking about? The policeman or the guy getting arrested?
The policeman.
The policeman. Okay, policeman go to jail.
But if the worst case scenario is a might, then that's a problem.
Well, that's got everything to do with the system. Which is in turn why we need 2 votes. Why we need to hit the polls to get people up in there who are serious about these cops out here. Like some Latino kid just got shot in some department store. And then here come Brent Crump, faggot ass. I can't stand this motherfucking ass. My bad, I'm sorry.
You did good. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't be fine, you Kennard.
It caught me off guard because the first thing I was like, when did the Crump get caught sucking dick? When did this happen?
Right.
I can't stand this nigga, man. My word, man. I don't like this nigga, man. I'm dead serious. Because he a fucking pimp. And he pimping black people, and black folks think he fucking Jesus, man. I can't stand this nigga. But anyway, now that's a fucking coon if you ask me. A nigga like that, he a fucking coon. And I say that because only reason he's saying what he's saying and he's doing what he's doing is to make a fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he represents black folks well at all. I don't give a fuck because you got a suit on. You old country, illiterate ass nigga, that's a lawyer. And every time some racist shit happen with the cops or whatever, here come your faggot ass. I can't stand this motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Wait. So as much as, man, I hate to defend Ben Crump. Okay, so as much as people are gonna pimp. Pimps gonna pimp, right? From Al Sharpton to Jesse Jackson, all these quote unquote black leaders, they gonna pimp, right? Okay, so in a system where where justice, if we're defining justice as wrongdoers going to jail for their actions, that's not really the standard for policemen. Only justice you really have is to have it's not even a city, but to have whatever organization pays the money for policemen's fuck up. That's the only some semblance of justice you have. You kind of need him, right? Right, we would need him to exist.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not a necessity. Yeah, he's gonna get the payday. But I just feel like, I mean, he get paid.
Oh, he's just a piece of shit. Oh, we agree. We in complete agreement then. Okay, yeah. I
Y'all ain't right.
Look. Hey, man, look. Hey, y'all want to do one more or what? Y'all want to do one more?
Go ahead. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. I ain't got no
job. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to do one more.
We'll go off the patrol or some shit.
Shit, I'm about to go.
No, I've been on Casamigo.
Will look like he laying on his stomach with his legs crossed.
Yes. On some player shit. On some player shit.
On some player shit.
Look, Kadar like, oh shit. On some player shit, you know?
I'm through.
Just relax it.
We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more because it's gonna cut off.
Yeah, cause I miss early part. I need to fill up.
That's cool. We're gonna fill up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all a link on the next shit. And then we're gonna do one more and that's gonna be it. I gotta get up tomorrow, but I don't give a fuck, man. That's whatever.